Waiting for y'all to get in. I have my mic on. Let's put my apron on. My tripod is over there. Okay. We are aped. I was gonna say we're aped up. We got our apron on, like just trying to make up a word sounding silly. Okay. Let me put y'all here. We are going to raise this because I need y'all to be at a good angle. We need to cut some light on in here. Oh shit. Ooh, this is real high. We don't want y'all that high. We don't want y'all that high. Not that high. There we go. Who's in here? Who's in here? Great AM, great AM. Oh. Oh, why my underpit feel tingly? Okay. Oh. Oh. So, I think I'm gonna put those on the tray. I'm happy. I'm excited about one thing, but then like I be wanting to do shorts, but then I want to talk. I want to talk to y'all and kind of get a feel for some things. And when I leave the gym, I always wet my hair completely. I wash it. I be sweating. So I wear this for hours before I take it off and then wrap my hair down. I'm in the process of not knowing if I want to keep my afro, cut it off, not cut it off, go lock it up, or cut the sides off. Remember, I used to wear a mohawk, but a little bit different, where not so high up, but the sides will be low and it'll be cut into a V and just wear my natural hair. I don't know. I love that look of like a Xena warrior princess. Like, oh yeah, I love that look. So I'm going that way. So my next appointment, guys, is next week. So remember, the student did my hair. She conditioned it, did the treatment and everything. And sissy, let me get my phone. I'm gonna show y'all. If I did I show y'all, sis, the taper cut that I think I'm looking at? Let me go get it. And then we're gonna get into cleaning and talking about, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So get ready, because my brain has been going and I'm just like on one. Be right back. I can still talk. I forgot I had my mic right here. So yeah, let me grab my coffee cup and whatever dishes are in here. But yes, I have been literally, sissy, can you still hear me? Because I'm talking on purpose instead of trying to wait till I get back in there and remember what I wanted to say and want to make sure this mic is doing what it needs to be doing. So hold on. Yeah, I'm talking on purpose so I can make sure you still can hear me, because sometimes this might be acting up. No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Did you hear me when I walked away, sis? Let's shed some light on the subject. Okay, cool. Oh, it'd be so bright. Y'all, I did some of the stuff, but see, I'm saying like it be behind when it comes to me editing. So if you come on the lives, you end up seeing stuff way before it's posted, like for real. So I seen this. Okay, I thought I had it under hair options. Let's see. Imagine hair idea. Okay. Why is it? Okay, so this guy is a beast at doing hair. Number 3. So that's number 1. Number 3 is the one I want. This is number 1 transformation. Hold on. Let me cut it down. This number 2 transformation. Love them. I love them all. But number 3, sissy, I already know that's your color, the purple. Girl, ain't that fly? Tell me that's not fly. Tell me that's not fly. Tell me that's not fly. Tell me that. I am in love. Like, his transformations is amazing. I don't even know where he is, but I know if I get a barber to cut it the right way, I can move along accordingly with it from there. But yes, that's my the third one. I'm like, yes, I'm like, I can see it, I can envision it. And I don't really like to dye my hair. I haven't dyed my hair in years, but I've been looking into the different alternatives that are not as toxic or whatever. And so Rizzy has been wearing, she got this cute curly, she got so many different wigs. My baby like her little wigs, even though her hair is really long. But that's her. And I love it because I just braid. I was like, dang, this hair is getting long. I'm like braiding the freaking cornrows, and the freaking thing is like, wait, like when I say her hair is long, her hair is long. Let me see if I have. I think I got pictures of my baby's hair. Or did I take them off? Hold on. I'm going to show y'all Rizzy here. And I'm like, she be like, people like, why don't you wear your hair? I'm like, people don't understand. Natural hair is a lot. It really is. It really is. And people don't look at her hair. This is me getting ready to do her hair. This is her taking out the big braids. Okay. This is her taking out the big braids. And mind you, she has two braids, big chunky twists in the front. This is when I showed y'all that video of me braiding her hair and how it came out. But let me see something. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. I think I got a side view too. When I say, and she's in a chair, so that hair is hanging. Look, that's a side one. You see the big chunky braid in the front? Like, don't do it. My baby wear wigs because she chooses to. Her hair is long. That is, do you see the chair? Pay attention to the size, the chair. Do you see the chair? Okay, do you see the chair? Do you see the hair where the chair is? That chair is back here on her when she sits down. It's back. My baby got hair. She has hair. And she had really, what started my product is she had really bad eczema, and her skin was so bad. It was flaking up so bad. Her hair was falling out so bad. And as a mom, ever since I was a younger mom, I've always been into natural stuff. That's why I only use my stuff on my teeth, on my skin, my face, my hair is all my products. I don't promote it a lot. I'm waiting for God to do some things, and I'm being patient. I know for some things happen differently, but for me, my life is just set up in a way where I just have to be patient. My patience always pays off. I can't be fast or want something right now, whatever. I just have to be patient. So long story short, her hair was falling out so bad, and it just bothered me because she was so cute, and I'm just like, every time I brush it or whatever, it was so flaky. And this is when she was like, she had a head full of hair. Like when I say a spider, hold on, a spider, y'all, it's tiny, but I seen it. So when I say she had a head full of hair, and her hair was long when she was like 3, 4, it was down her back. But it just began to fall out slowly, but surely began to fall out. And I can see the difference in her, by the time she was like 4 or 5, it was real short. I was starting all over again, and I was just trying to figure it out. Now she strictly keeps it braided, strictly washes it, conditions it, and uses my products on her hair. The whole key is not manipulating your hair. Less manipulation, more growth, more length retention, okay, and less thinning of the hair. So yeah, but just wanted y'all to see that she has the hair. Naya hair is long. Now Sada hair, I don't know where it stands now. She loves wigs too, but her hair was down her back. Like all of my girls had long hair. Like they had, a nice density of hair and also a nice length of hair. When they get grown, they choose to do what they do, and you can't control that. But I will say Rizzy's has gotten the longest, and she has been the one that let me see if I can find the other. Hold on. No, that's not it. Let me see. And I would say that no. This is me, and it's embarrassing, but this was me a couple weeks ago showing showing my hair and showing how the length of it, how people can underestimate your hair in the length of your hair. And this was a couple months ago. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to find the one where is the one where yeah, look it. I'm showing how long my hair is. And that was a couple months ago. And I was trying to show somebody how to twist their hair, and how if you have shrinkage, like you have a lot of shrinkage like I do. So my hair could be matted to my head like this, and you would think, oh, nappy little bald head, whatever. You know how I'm talking about people in our culture. I know we growing up, a little nappy piece of head, bald head, blah, blah, blah. And then when you pull that hair out, you're like, oh, okay, shut your mouth. Okay, shut your mouth. Shut all of your mouth. Let me see. I was trying to show someone, because I always talk to people about hair and shrinkage and all that stuff, and not worrying about shrinkage. That's just a natural thing. It's something we can't control. It's like we can't do nothing about that. Let me see. And I did a video. Why does it look like, is this it? I think this is it. Is this it? Hold on, I think this is it. So look, I'm showing my grays and all that, right? And watch this. So I'm showing how long, oh Lord, is it showing? I was twisting my hair up, but showing, it didn't show. I don't know what I was doing, y'all. Why is this video not with that video? But look. Oh gosh, hold on. That coffee. So this was a couple months ago, and this is me showing. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta put this mic down. Hold on. Here I come. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Listen, let me tell you something. I had coffee. And that coffee don't really bother me like that, but I'm trying to think of what else that I have other than the coffee. But that coffee felt like I had to, yeah. So anywho, yeah, shrinkage is definitely real, sis. Definitely real. And you remember when I had my little hair like this, like the year before last, it was like this, and I was like pulling it like, y'all, okay, don't be hating. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to care for your hair. So I go next week, and me and the girl been talking about how we're gonna get the one braid. So I was thinking of different ways. I don't know if I wanted to just do a circle, or if I want her to do like come across the front like she did, and then go up, down, up, down, up, down like that. I don't know. Probably a circle though. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Glad that this particular day Rizzy don't have to work, so I don't have to rush to leave or do anything. If I get there, we got time, because you know what, the students, they take their time, and you could be there for hours, but it is worth it. It is worth it, because the same treatment, wash, and all the stuff that you get, I know if you go into a regular salon, I'm at least gonna be paying like 60, 70 bucks plus just for the wash, condition, the treatment, and stuff like that. And like I said, I always tip her well, but my actual service was only like 20 something. So yeah. But I did a short this morning, and I was I'm an energy person. And you hear people say they're energy person. No, literally, like people just use stuff real sensitive, real lightly. It must have been a squirrel or something. It says somebody at my back door. Um, Zigzag may work as well for the one break. Right, that's what I was thinking. Something zigzag, circle, or the yeah. We're gonna get the one break. Um, I was working out this morning, and for some reason, usually my music is playing. I told you I've been into the '90s hip hop and R&B. I mean hip hop and rap. And this commercial took me by surprise because the lady's voice was so soothing. So she's like, hey, hun. I was gonna do a short, but I was like, no, because I was talking. It was so much I had to say, and it was so overwhelming. She was like, hey, hun. He was like, hey, babe, and she was like, how are you doing? And she was like, He was like, I'm doing fine. And she was like, yeah, I see. I'm noticing you with the sunscreen. And he was like, yeah. She was like, I'm noticing you're not being able to open the sunscreen like you normally do. And I'm like, trying to figure out where this is going, right? I'm like, yeah, with your congestive heart failure, and you know that's a sign of something, and you start to get carpal tunnel in the hand. Like it just went from one, and I'm just like, what? Let me turn y'all this way. That light is doing something to me. So it just went from one thing to another, and I'm just like, what? Why do we have to listen to this? Why is it that in order for us to not hear it, we have to pay extra? Because even when I'm in here and my jazz is going consistently, I keep it on. It seems like when I come in here and I want to do something like clean up or cook something or whatever, and I'm just in my zone, it will be the weirdest commercials that come up. Are you facing joint pain? Are you having something? It's like always some type of commercial that is spewing unhealthy. Be afraid. Look for this. This is going to happen. Don't. I remember years ago, and I don't know if any of y'all remember this. I talked about it was an Indian guy who, when TikTok started like being a little rage after, I want to say after COVID hit, and we was in it about a couple of years. He said that did y'all know that in other countries, other continents, other places, they really, what is it called? Not monitor, but like children can't see and hear certain things in Asia, different countries in Asia, in Africa, in different places around the world, just other countries, other European countries, all that, just other countries. They protect their children from hearing things. And I said, we are here. This is a place where we are meant to be consumers. We are trained and we are targeted to be consumers. All they say is buy, get, buy, get, or sell. That's what it is. So I said to myself, I said, you know what? I was talking to a friend of mine from Nigeria, and I was like, you know what's so crazy? I don't blame everybody for wanting to come here. Land of the free, who, what? Whatever. But what I will say is this is definitely a place to come get some coins, because this is where everybody feel bigger, more, bigger, more. I think I posted it on my Facebook where the guy was like, we're meant to and trained to go through school all those years, the 12 years, and then we go into well, it ain't 12 because you actually, well, yeah, it is first, second, third, fourth, yeah. Well, it's more than 12 because if you go to preschool, then kindergarten or whatever. So 14 years of going through school just to say, hey, I need to figure out, it's these little teeny, I'm gonna have to spray and see if that plant, because I see it in here and there's only one plant, and I need to probably spray inside that soil. You go to school for 14 years. In some cultures, and I would say ours, we feel like 18 is the magic number where they just got it. They know it. They should know what they want to be. Hey, Jason, they should know what they want to be, and life should just be amazing. You are blessed. It is amazing. If you find a child who knows what they want to be before they graduate, they go to school, be that thing, love that thing, and feel fulfilled, and they're amazing in that thing. Out of 100% of people, that's like a 20% chance that that'll happen, because most people don't get a job in their field. Most people don't finish school. Most people are not school oriented and they're not made to be students, and school is not for everybody. That's another thing. Then most people realize that what they went to school for is not what they enjoy. They've been pushed into doing something because their mom is a doctor or their dad is a judge or you get what I mean? Like, a lot of people are pushed into careers because it's a family generation thing. A lot of people are pushed in careers because the parent feels that's what they should be doing. You get what I mean? And you grow up with a lot of people unfulfilled, a lot of people who are not even in something that God wants them to be doing, but they're making good money. They have a piece of paper that says that they have a degree. They have a piece of paper that says that this is their title, and they're unfulfilled. They're miserable, and most of them don't enjoy life. And I'm not going to live that way. The reason I made this decision to buy this home that sat for so many years and nobody liked, because I have vision. The reason I got this home is because I don't want to be in golden years, as they say. I think golden years is what age is golden years supposed to be? Isn't that like 55 and up or something like that, or 50 and up? Anyways, I don't want to be in my golden years working for anybody. I don't like working for anyone. Like, if I can do what I can to take what God has created inside of me and create income from it, yeah. But the fact is, having a vision takes so much sacrifice. If you don't have examples of family members and people around you to do the things that you see or the things that you want to do, that becomes a heavy weight, because it's like you are creating a blueprint. When I left New York in my early 20s, nobody was moving away and leaving to do something different, because everybody stays. This place is like, it's got a big cloud around it, and everybody stays and nobody does anything special. The people that are doing something special, they feel good because everybody looks up to them, because they are the best mediocre people. They're the best of the average. They're the best of what we have to offer here. I don't want to be the best mediocre. I don't want to be the best average. I want to be amongst the uncommon people, the people that make me feel like, hey, you could do things differently. You don't have to be working hard like they tell our people that we have to do. Work hard. No. Work smart. See, people work smart. Read between the lines when I say people. People work smart, but then they tell you to work hard. Why can't we work smart? Why can't we utilize our brain to figure out how we can work smart and gain the things that we should have, like everybody is capable of having, instead of working hard? You have so many men and women, and I have friends like this, and they feel like it is just an accomplishment and something so big and great when I just did a triple, I just did a double, I just did I'm going back in, I'm going to get like 4 hours of rest, and that is not cool. Do you not realize, even if you don't see it, I get my rest. Y'all might ignore those videos, and I put links about Dick Gregory talking about it. But sleep deprivation is real, and not getting the sleep that you should get, you die slowly. You die slowly. I'm not trying to age myself before I need to age, for one, and two, I am not here to exist. God didn't create me to exist. He didn't create you to exist. Somebody is here for this, and somebody needs to hear this. I am so overwhelmed with seeing our people retire at 65. Some don't make it because they need to put a couple more years in. So some retire later than that. And some can't even retire. Some don't even be able to pay off their home. So they need to stay in a position to pay for their life. They need to stay in a position to be able to just live. I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Listen, people, you get tax refunds. I've seen so many women get tax refunds over $8,000-9,000. You get what I'm saying? Debt gonna always be there. Bills gonna always be there. If you discipline yourself and start setting money to the side, you can do something that can change this trajectory of how we are working hard till we have nothing to offer, not even nothing to offer a lifestyle of I should be now relaxing, enjoying life, and vacationing and doing all the things. Why do we have to wait until 60 something to do those things? When you look at these generations now, they may not have a lot of depth when it comes to wisdom and experience, but they're getting the key of, I don't want to work hard. They're getting the key of understanding that in order for you to have longevity, it's not beating your body up. You feel good to say you worked a double, triple, whatever. Okay, but if you are working these doubles and triples like what I did, remember when I had all that debt the year before last? I said, y'all, I shared the debt. I shared everything. And I said, I'm going to take 90 days. I'm going to find me a job, something that is fulfilling. I'm going to work like crazy to pay off this debt because I'm trying to get this house together. Instead of getting loans and stuff, I want to do that. It was a purpose. It was a mission. It was a reason. It wasn't just to say, oh, I got a job and I'm going to be working. No, it was a purpose. So I could knock down some of that debt because I knew I was going to incur some more. It's life. Why? Because I'm incurring it because of an investment on something that's an asset. Different. I'm not getting it to be cute, to go on vacations and buying bags and get my nails done, my hair done and all that and wearing all the fancy stuff. I'm not getting it for that. I'm getting it and I'm getting this job because, and I'll tell you, if I had to get a job, if they told me it's only one job that you could do and you couldn't do nothing else, what would it be? I would be a server. I would be a server. All the times that I've served, Fridays, Denny's, Ruby Tuesdays, where else? Fridays, yeah, right. Why I feel like I'm missing a place. And I served in the restaurant. That was my first serving job when my mom and my stepdad had a restaurant, DC Cafe, and it stayed open till 5 a.m. And I did that, and the tips was amazing, right? Loved it. I would serve. I don't have to leave that job with any frustration. I don't need to take work with me. I don't need to worry about what I need to complete. I don't need to worry about any deadlines. And I make more money than a teacher and sometimes even a professor. When I was 19 years old, I was in school. All right. I was in college. I was in taking care of somebody incarcerated at the time. And I was in working at Denny's overnight. So I did the night shift. At that time, that was 20 something years ago. Okay. I literally did not leave that place. Back then, this is a lot with no less than like $250 to $300 in my pocket. Minimum wage back then was like $3.75, I think. That was minimum wage. So servers got like one something or something. It was around in there. I don't know exactly. It was like $3, $4. It wasn't that much. That's how low minimum wage was. Okay. So to leave and walk out the door with that amount of money back then, when most people were working 40 hours to make that amount of money for the week, that changed my perspective. I could care less what you think about me. I don't care what you think I look like or what I don't look like or what you feel I should look like. But at the end of the day, are your bills paid? Do you owe anyone? Can they come take something from you because your mindset is stuck on I am this? No, you are whatever feels good to you. What fulfills you? What is it that you want to do that is fulfilling? Not stressing you out, not mentally overwhelming. What is it? I'm in a point in my life where I'm not doing it if I don't want to do it. I don't care what it is. I'm not. Who said I had to? I've sacrificed and did what I needed to do to put myself in this position right here, right now, in order for me to be able to take a step back. If I get up, I'm getting, not if, when. Ooh, let's take that away. When I get up, when God blesses me to get up, I'm getting up to do the things that I enjoy. Everything is not enjoyable because you got to pay bills. You got to do those things. Go to therapy, all that stuff. Doctor's appointments. That's life. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the stuff that you have control over. When you can get up, I watched and years ago when I was married, I remember this guy. It was a YouTube video and it says corporate downsizing to minimize, or was it minimalist or tiny something? Long story short, the guy's situation was he was making over 6 figures and he was in corporate. He was like, I'm here all the time, overtime. I have no time, and I'm working a job, right? That's allowing me to make all this money that I cannot even enjoy. That's for one. He ended up leaving and working at a deli. He had saved up some money and he sold his condo. He didn't have a house. He had a big condo, whatever, whatever. He sold it and went and bought him a tiny spot. And the way his setup was, the deli wasn't far from where he was. He rode a bike. I think he sold his car and he just used public transportation. But the fulfillment that he had, if you could just hear, it was different. He looked tired. He looked overwhelmed. But the fulfillment that he had, downgrading what society would think, his life, he's going to be here for a long time. He's going to be here for a long time. And I looked at that and I was like, dang. And I remember I used to tell my at the time, my husband, I said, I want a tiny house. I want to live off grid. That's still in the plans, right? I want to do all that. But God also blessed me to allow this to happen. And then I have land. And, I'm excited to get my privacy fence and to have my own little area. But some of y'all have been with me on this journey. Some of y'all had seen, but y'all don't even know how I end up here. Y'all don't even know how I end up here. A lot of times you see stuff and you don't even understand it. Like, I am resilient. I don't never say strong because I feel like I said that's the opposite of weak, but I'm resilient. I've been through some things where it wants to make me break. I want to get revenge. And I kept saying no. But at the moment, months, years, times, weeks going to go by and you feel like people did you wrong or people got over on you or people didn't understand you or people weren't there for you and people are going to be people, right? But God sees your heart. He knows your integrity. He knows what you do behind closed doors. He knows your thoughts. He knows all. Allow it to just be deposits in your bank for karma. Because when I tell you the times that I've been in this house laying on that air mattress and on that OSB, getting splinters in my feet and all the stuff that I was going through, people taking advantage of me, I wanted to give up, give in. I wanted to give up and give in. I thank God I didn't. And this is still just the beginning of all the things that God has for me and what's going to happen because of the simple fact that I did not go with the flow of everybody. You cannot, when they say the road, and I say this all the time, the road to destruction is going to be very wide and the road to, righteousness is going to be narrow. I also take that in the road of what's trending and everybody is doing, it's going to be very wide. So when you're on the opposite side of that, it's not going to look right. It's not going to feel right. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel uncomfortable. When I'm talking to me and I'm talking to somebody, you're going to feel uncomfortable. But it's something about that resilience to keep doing what you're doing. When I say this, God, he just put this on my heart, like, girl, keep going. Keep going. I know you want to give up. I know you've been putting in your time. I know you've been working. I know. But it just, what I see is he sees something like, boom. You know how you look down and you see the ants and they're all just moving and you have an overview of everything, right? You got that one ant and that ant got this piece of bread and he's trying to take it and do what he needs to do and take it to the family, right? I see that the ant is just right there. He just right there because I can see the big picture. Sometimes we can't see the big picture. We have to have faith and just believe and keep moving. And that's what I do every day. You have to keep moving because the big picture is where the blessing is. And you can't see it because you're in the picture. You cannot see it because you're in the picture. I have to talk to myself. I have to encourage myself. I have to motivate myself because some people, I swear to you, you be wanting to take them out of here for the things that they done because you know that your heart is not like that. You know that the things that have happened, you don't deserve. But somebody said something the other day and they were like, when you have not a calling. It was when your job or your gift is big, you are appointed to go through more than the average. You're appointed to, it seemed like you touch all the things where you can help someone. With me, and I talk about this all the time, being in domestic violence, having babies young, marrying young, buying a house young, going through a sick spouse, losing a spouse to death, like all of the things, like all of these things, you go through all these things and you wonder, like, God, come on, what? I can't see the picture. What is happening right now? Like, what is happening right now? But in the midst of it, I'm here. I'm still here. Like, I'm here. I can do this. I can do this. I can taste. I can touch. I can feel. I can see. I'm healthy. In the midst of all that, I don't look like none of it. Do I? I don't look like none of it. Because he is preserving me, because he sees the big picture. He sees where I'm going. He sees and understands that everything I've been through is nothing but armor that's being placed on me. I'm becoming more resilient, because I'm going to be stepping in rooms and being around people that I know for sure I'm going to have thick skin. I'm going to have thick skin, and resilience builds a thicker skin to the point where you're like, oh, that's funny. Not saying that you won't feel, because you're human. That's funny. Because when you know who's standing back there, like, I got you, you can walk with confidence, like, I'm feeling weary. I'm feeling weak. And I know if I felt like I was going to fall, or if I felt like it's not, I can't. He going to get back up, stand up, wiggle it off. Come on. You need some water. We need to keep going. Somebody is waiting for me, and I have the baton to pass on to somebody. But if I don't move, who am I here for? Who am I here to give it to? Who am I here to give it to? You are here to pass it off to somebody. And when you think like that, it should make your mind start to think like, I can't give up. I can't stop. That person is like, who's coming to show me and help me and guide me through this that I don't understand? Here I am. Take it. I'm giving it to you because God had somebody give it to me. I didn't understand it, but I'm going to run with it. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to run with it. Y'all, let's clean. I made me some fried rice today in my cast iron. You know what? I made some fried rice today in my cast iron. So I'm going to clean that up, clean this kitchen up, trying to get it together. I do have some chicken drumsticks out. I'm going to put them on a tray to let them continue on thawing. And we are going to, hey, Shirley. I got, some drumsticks. We're going to set those over there. Let's cut some light on. I don't know if y'all can see me. But yeah, we're going to clean up these dishes, put these dishes away. And talk to me. Hold on, let me see. Am I missing something? Oh. Curty. Hey, Curty, how are you? And even with those degrees, you will probably not work in that field. Exactly. Grand Rising. That's why so many of our foreigners send their money home. Exactly. I ain't even go deep into that, but yep. Prime example. Come on in here and get this money. Why not? May work as well for the part. Okay. It show. Okay. Boom. Let's see. I'm new. I thank you for joining, Curty. Oh, but God. He see the big picture, and I have to realize that. When you have a calling and a gift on your life, you're going to go through some crazy stuff because it's different. You got called, anointed, appointed. There's different levels of this, right? And I know I'm appointed for so many things that I be looking like, okay, God, why me? Why me? Why not let somebody else do it? Let someone else do it, God. What are you doing? But he ain't about to switch up for me. It is what it is, and that's what he said, and I gotta roll with it. And I'm going to roll with it. I'm letting that run so it can get hot. For those who don't like water running, I just want that to get hot. Okay, it's hot. I'm gonna put these up and then we're gonna wash. Yeah, we just gotta roll with it. We definitely halt to keep positive, keep moving, and to keep going when you have no understanding of what's happening and why. You be wanting to know why, God, why? And we do. And I know, don't question God. People say, no, let's not be fake and phony about it. As a human, when you feel weary and well doing, when you feel weak, when you feel like you can't do no more, when you feel overwhelmed, you do question. And it's not a bad thing. That's just like a kid. Mama, why do I have to put this like that? It's just like a child. Like, we're children in his eyes and we're still learning. And we're still learning. Look, even as adults, right? But you have kids that are on this earth that think they know everything, right? On this earth that think they know it. Hold on, y'all. On this earth that think they know everything. But we as adults, we're humble enough to know that we don't, and know that God is going to give us the answers and it's going to happen. We just have to have faith, believe, and be obedient. That's the key. That's why I don't understand how kids think that they can be disobedient, not believe, and think they know with no wisdom and think they're going to get somewhere. That's the part I keep talking loud and I keep forgetting I got this. That's the part that bothers me about this generation. I don't want to say they so smart, they dumb, but they so smart. It's an ignorance. It's a real ignorance. And let me tell y'all, they so smart. It's a real ignorance to the way they move, and But then guess what? If they don't have the respect or that parent there to help them, they end up falling short and going to the wrong people that mean them no good. Because guess what? A lot of times people be envious and have hatred for you, your beauty, your looks, your whatever, have envy and jealousy for you. And you think they're your friends because they're giving you information or whatever, but they give you just enough to get close to you. Some people just want to be around you because they know your energy is good. They know that you make them feel good. It's like a one-way relationship, right? And that's the sad part about this generation is they don't have discernment with the energy that they speak of. They don't have discernment with it. It's a difference between having discernment, intuition, and also having experience and wisdom. Like, those are all different things. And that don't just come naturally. That don't just come because you're cute. That don't just come because you think you spiritual. That don't come just because you feel like you read a couple books. That don't just come. That's not how it works. And this generation, what I spoke of in the beginning, feels like that comes, listening to somebody and listening to certain things. And it gives them this feeling of feeling like they validated in certain things. But in spirit, experience is the best teacher in the world. It is. But next to experience, wisdom of a person that can teach you what not to do so you don't have to experience it is the second best teacher in the world. And what is that scripture? It says something about like a fool, the wise versus a fool. Basically, a fool has to do it, and a wise person will see the outcome and know that that's not good. I know it's not verbatim, but I'm trying to speak in regards to this particular scripture where it even says that, like, the wise person, you ain't got to tell twice. They don't have to experience to know that's not what they should be doing or whatever. And then a full, they gotta go through it. They gotta go through the process because they're not taking heed. They don't have discernment. They're not understanding. Um, so that's the difference. Y'all, that candle smells so good. I did a short because I didn't even share the candle. Y'all, see, I be forgetting the difference between the vlogs, the lives, and all the stuff I did. So I did a vlog with me shopping, and I treated myself to a candle, and the candle was called apple cider something. And it's one of the candles like the one I got, and I was telling y'all it smells so good. The coconut mahogany. Oh my gosh. It smells so amazing. So I lit it and I said I'll come back and create the short and talk about how it smells. And I smell it already. I smell it already. I treated myself to that candle. And I said, I'm sitting here like, why do you not? I treated myself to that and something else I'm going to do a video on. It'll be here tomorrow. The candle is only 12 and I still be saying like, I don't be doing all the extra. And the other thing was like $42, but it's something I can have for years. And it's going to make my sleep amazing, according to the reviews. I don't know why my bed is so comfortable, but I want it even more plush. So I just went looking, and lo and behold, I find this item, and it said, I ain't never seen, I promise y'all, I'm not lying to y'all, I ain't never seen a flash sale on Walmart.com. I ain't never. Have you seen a flash sale on Walmart.com? Tell me if you've seen a flash sale on Walmart.com. I ain't never. Never. I was like, okay, that was meant for me because it was supposed to be 80, but lo and behold, this particular day that I'm looking, there's a flash sale. I said, Lord, you be showing out. You be showing out. But it be the little things that make me happy, that make me smile and bring joy to my life. The little things. Being able to get up, do what I want, when I want, and enjoy life. So, guess what, y'all? Never, right? Guess what, y'all? So, I'm treating Rizzy. We have our date nights. We be swapping back and forth. She just took me to the steakhouse last week, right? The Japanese steakhouse. So, I was looking to take her to murder mystery dinner, 5-course meal murder mystery. And we've been talking about it. So this is stuff we like to do, right? And she was like, yeah, Mom, yeah. So I'm looking and I find it on Groupon, right? Let me show. I'm telling y'all, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. I find it and I'm like, oh, okay. For two people, hear what I'm saying? Oh, I should have cleaned this out. Let me clean this stove out first. For two people, it was 80 something, almost $90, right? So before I got the ticket, something told me to contact the owner of this particular event. Now, mind you, Groupons it's just like a marketplace, just like Amazon is a marketplace. Everybody needs to know Amazon is not. Now, Amazon does sell stuff and has products, and a lot of stuff is sold and fulfilled by Amazon, right? But a lot of times these are people selling things and they don't have the time, so they give it to Amazon, and Amazon sells it, ships it, does all the things. But Amazon was started off selling books. That's their main thing. Books, Kindle, all that stuff. Reading materials where Jeff Bezos started. So here's the thing, right? I go and I see that there's a number which anytime you buy any Groupons, you can contact the actual merchant of that item or that event or whatever, right? So I said, let me find out because we got a concert coming up. And I was like, well, maybe we could get all of this stuff in the same time, get it done in the same time because it kept saying October, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me find out the actual dates. So I called the lady And the lady was like, "Oh, you found this on Groupon?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, just so you know, it's up to you, but it's cheaper going through me." And I was like, first I thought she was just running her mouth because I'm like, well, why would you have it on Groupons if going through you is cheaper? Like that didn't make sense to me. So she explained it to me, right? Yeah. Guess how much difference? I'm thinking she about to say, about $5 or so. Girl, this lady said for two, I hate saying here. She was like, for two people for the dinner thing, it was $64. So basically I'm saving almost 30 bucks. Almost 30 bucks. She haven't picked this up recently because I can tell from back there. She ain't, I'm gonna have to tell her she gotta make sure to pick up this middle section. Yes. That may not be big to nobody else, but you're saving literally on something you was about to spend almost $90 on, and now you're spending what, $26 less? $26 less. That is a blessing. So if you see any Groupons, especially with it getting warmer, cooler, when it's in outdoor stuff, call the numbers and see. And be like, hey, just making sure y'all didn't have any deals that weren't on Groupons or whatever before I purchased this. And a lot of times they're like, oh, no. Come through me or do it on our website or do it like this or we have a better deal or whatever. And with the horseback riding, the guy had told me that next time he was like, come through us because we have a better deal. I'm like, dang it, But I think that what it is that the sellers use Groupons as a way to expose to people who don't know they exist. So, they discount a little bit, but they have, hold on, they have their better prices. If you go through them, it's much better prices. So keep that in mind. I'm still a Groupons girl. Anybody been rock with me know that Groupons, I've been doing it for years. And Rakuten, that's why my Rakuten check was $60 and not just $5-6 because I've been forgetting to do my hotels.com and also my now my sister, she started working with Hilton just recently, well, a couple months ago, and she gave me her little thing, but it's good if you don't have, well, I ain't gonna say that because anybody can go to hotels.com or anything, but I haven't been able to use it because hotels.com and Expedia and all of them have always been cheaper, even with the family and friends thingy, even with the family and friends thingy on we done had like 3 events out of state in the last couple months, and my sister's like, you use it? I'm like, nope, still didn't use it. And I've always been a Hilton Honors member because that's where me and Mara used to like to stay, make sure us and the kids is in a comfortable place. And if you didn't know, all Hamptons, Hilton don't, but all Hamptons give you breakfast in the morning. Hampton and Embassy Suites, those are the two, okay? They give you breakfast in the morning. I know other hotels Embassy is the top when it comes to breakfasts. So I love to stay in Embassy. I feel like it's worth extra money because we that buffet and them making them omelets. Oh, always on point. And then Embassy also has happy hour for adults. Love that. I don't even drink like that, but and I don't even think the last couple times we went, I even went down there. We be so involved with doing other stuff. I don't even think I went down there. But they have happy hour where every night that you are there, you get a free drink. You get a free drink on the hotel when you stay in the Embassy. So that's another perk of the Embassy. But make sure you are below. This is not sponsored, but below I have my Rakuten, Fetch. Those are the 2 that I use all the time. I Your receipts when you go to hotel, even though it's a big piece of paper, you can still fetch those big papers, the invoices, my oil changes, all that stuff. I'll be fetching that, and I get 25 points from those as well. My hotel receipts, I get be fetching them. And when the prices say something different, like say you already paid for your hotel and you want them to give you an invoice or a printout when you first go in, that's one. And then when you leave, it'll be zeroed out. That's two different receipts, 50 points on fetch. Y'all be using it and utilizing it any way I can. So that's that. I always try to make sure my Rakuten app is up when I go, if I do book my room on my phone versus booking it on the computer. Now on my computer, my Rakuten automatically pops up when I go to a site that gives you back your money. That's 2 nights of cook at home meals with dessert. Okay, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, we got that coming up this month. And then next month we have the event that I talked to you about already. So yeah, we always trying to do something. We always got something in the plans. Like I'm trying to make sure I teach her, and I've also teach them, but her, it's like we as parents, we need, they, I think that we need more grace. And like I was telling y'all about my mom, like I give her grace because she was so young, but we need more grace. We learn, we do better. You know how they say, you know better, do better. Yeah. So my first child and my last child ain't going to be the same. The relationship, the way I handle it, the way I do things, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. But I will say that I try to teach her, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Make sure whatever you want to do, that's what you want to do. And listen, my door, as long as you respect me and you help contribute, my door is always going to be open to my children if they can be respectful, not tearing up my house, and they contribute. You will pay some form of bills because it's not fair to me to have a responsible adolescent, young lady, adult, whatever you want to call it, here making a lot of money and just blowing it when I'm paying all the bills. So some people may agree, some people don't, but I feel like the people that are wealthy are the ones that really, not all of them, but they won't agree. I've heard people, I take pride in just making sure my kids don't have to want for nothing. They don't need for nothing. And I take care of everything. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing for you. But responsibility and understanding how money works and understanding that you should contribute, because like when they get a certain age and they're making money and they're living at home, you think that's okay for them to just keep piling their money up and stacking their money with no goals or no reason for it or whatever. They're just stacking their money up and not contribute to toilet paper, washing powder, dish, stuff that they're going to use. You know, the things that they're going to use, water bill, stuff like that. I feel like I meet so many women and men who are struggling and trying to make ends meet because their parent did not teach them money, did not teach them the responsibility of money. I don't care, from age 30 on up to in their 70s. I've met people who are living paycheck to paycheck and struggling currently because they were not taught the importance of money. They were not taught. I've never had a bank account closed, thank God. Meaning, like, for me being in the negative. My phone, I told you, this is the second phone I had in my life. Mind you, I don't come from silver spoon. I don't come from a 2-parent household where everything was amazing. I come from the hood. I come from the ghetto. I come from, where people were struggling and there was a lot of addictions and all that type of stuff. So don't get it twisted, okay? A lot of times when people talking, oh, this is an educated woman, she probably had a great family, or probably had no. So I know that it is needed more for us as parents, guardians, aunties, uncles, godmommies, whatever, to instill these things. They may not like it now, but they'll love you for it later, because I'm telling you, the amount of people I've seen who are they got kids, might be teenagers or adults, and they are struggling, or they are literally trying to figure it out still because nobody ain't taught them nothing. Nobody told this is important. Like, I'd be on her. You can say what you want about your mama, but guess what? Your bank account look good for your age. You feel what I'm saying? You can say what you want about, but guess what? If your friends say, let's go do this, you could pull money and you could go. I'm talking like 500, 600, 1,000. You can do that from your regular savings at 16 because I teach you. I don't want you to leave here unless you're owning something. I don't care if it's a 1-bedroom, teeny little house. Shoot, I got land. We can even build you one right here. You don't have no debt. You own your space. Get you a car that you pay for so you don't have a car payment. I want to set you up a certain way. So, okay, you want to get a tiny house? We're going to figure out what tiny house you want. We can build it right here. You have your own access, your own little parking space and all that. We could do that right here, right? Once you do that, you can start saving your coins and look for the type of car you want. I recommend a Toyota or a Honda, to be honest with you. And I said, if I ever get a luxury, we just going to upgrade to the big body Lexus because that's still the same engine and Toyota is amazing. Fight me if you want to about it because they are. Honda is all right too. They good too, but I know Toyota. But anyways, then you pay for your vehicle. You have a paid for space, home, and you know mama gonna deck it out, and you have a paid for car. If you decide later that you want to move on and go somewhere, guess what? You still have that space, and guess what? Now that is a rental property that you have that you can rent out. You can make it a corporate living where people who come for the hospital or come for these plants that's around here and they need to train, you can make it an Airbnb, fully furnished. That's the type of mindset I'm on. It's not about the size. It's about true ownership. And sorry, you don't really own anything in this country. Meaning, you still got taxes, but be smart about where you pay those taxes. You get what I mean? Like, when I was young, I didn't want to go to where everybody was going. Atlanta, Charlotte, Virginia, like certain places. So everybody was going and flocking to these places. I was like, yeah, no, don't want to go to those places. It just didn't resonate with me. It didn't feel like that's where I needed to be. And I understand it today. But today, looking back, it's like, wow, the taxes, the prices, how much they are paying to stay and say, I live here. But you're struggling. Like, you have to go to work and work hard. A lot of times because your mindset is validated by a picture. If somebody shows this woman with this nice bag and she has this beautiful vehicle behind her in this nice house, automatically you think she got it together and she's achieved something. But it's all debt. She don't own the house. She don't own the car. The bag is probably on credit. Do you see what I'm saying? And so all her energy every day is taken up and placed into working hard just for the things that are already purchased, not even for the future, just for the things that are already purchased that you got to finish paying for. I don't want to live like that. I don't want my girls to live like that. I mean, I got 2 that are adults. They're going to do what they do, but I'm teaching my youngest. I'm letting her see stuff. I'm like, look at this. I'm showing her things differently. You get what I mean? You can only instill what you can. They do what they do as they choose, but just know your stuff don't fall on deaf ears and it doesn't go void. And I'm trying to keep that in my brain because you can't control what your kids do when they become adults. You can't control what they do, how they live, how they speak, and how they present themselves to the world. That's not on you as a parent. It's really not. And if that was, so why is it that when, look, I'm going to tell you why. So why is it that the parents who weren't involved, who weren't great, and who lived a lifestyle where they needed more help, they needed more guidance, and they didn't know, they did the best they can, and life was like all over the place for them. They might have addictions or whatever. Why is it those parents that have children who grow up become total opposite? Why isn't, you get what I'm saying? Nobody talks about that. It's like you give credit where it's not due, but then you also blame where it's not fair. Because don't give credit to someone for something they had nothing to do with. You get what I'm saying? But also don't blame somebody for something that someone chose to do that they had nothing to do with. And I'm talking about parents. If you know that you instill certain things in your child and they just want to do what they want to do and y'all don't see eye to eye or whatever, and I'm talking to myself as well, I had to let that go. Like, you know what? Who cares? Who cares? Anybody that knows me and know how I roll, and I've been consistently like this since I've been out the womb, know me, right? But at the end of the day, I see so many people, like, you be watching things with parents like, oh, it's the parents' fault. No, it's not the parents' fault that a kid is addicted to something. What if the parent ain't addicted? The parent don't do drugs. The parent don't club. The parent never done none of these things around the kid, or never did them in their life. If a parent never did these things but the kids is doing it, how could you blame the kid? I mean, the parent. If the things the kid is choosing to do, a parent never did, how could you blame the kid? I mean, the parent. And if a parent has done some things and the kid never did those things, how could you give credit to the parent? I'm just saying. How do you give credit? How do you give credit where credit is not due? And how do you blame? And it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. So let me go see. This candle is burning. Still gotta do a short. Okay, did it? Okay. Oh my gosh. OMG, y'all look. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here it is, y'all. Y'all gonna see it in the vlog. Oh, red. I knew it was, I kept saying apple cider. Or did I say red? Anyways, red apple cider. OMG. If you can get this, grab it. I did not realize these candles came in different sizes. They did not have, when I say them people ate those red apple ciders, the smaller ones up, it's two different, I ain't even open up my windows, look. It's two different sizes, and ooh, look at all my candles. Hold on. Oh Lord. I'm trying to find the top to this. Who's still here with me? Who's still here? I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Oh, I'm talking to myself. Let's open these windows, y'all. Let's open these windows. It's so nice outside. It's so nice and bright. It's so nice and bright. Oh, now it's time to water you. Let me see. Gosh, I gotta repot this thing. It's doing better now. It's definitely doing better. Now, this one right here, on the other hand, this one is not doing good. Not the whole plant. These front ones is doing amazing, but this one, I think I'm gonna have to cut and propagate that. Oh, I got that too close to the wall. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna have to cut and propagate this. I just feel it. It's not doing too well. These top four are, but look, I tried to put in the plant group. Some of the leaves fell at the bottom. Hold on. Who's still here? Because I'm just running my mouth. Look at this. See that? This, these was two. Remember, I put 3 in one pot. Are still amazing, and it's still. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna cut it and try to see if I can propagate this bad boy. I'm gonna take all the leaves off, and it looked like I got 2 spaces. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that out before I get into cutting it. Well, let's go get you some water. Let's go get you some water. Take my little shoes off. Hold on. Ooh. Y'all, I still ain't cleaned my floor. Who's in here with me? Who is in here with me? Let's get some water in here. I need to repot this bad boy. I really do. It looks like it's acting much better. Let me get my water. Oh, Lord. Let's get you some water. I'm gonna have to clean this. Do y'all know that that power wash, if you got hard water stains or anything like that, that stuff is amazing. It is amazing. That DIY power wash. Let me show y'all. I cleaned this bad boy, my tea kettle. From using it so much, I start seeing the little lines and stuff. What's that? Oh, that's the outside. I gotta wipe it off. But yeah, that I spray the DIY power wash, leave it, come back, rinse it out. It'd be crystal clear, looking real good. Okay, I think I got enough water in that. Maybe a tad more. There we go. To let it sit. Hold on. So nobody's here with me. So I'm about to jump off. I don't have to take Stinker to work today. Thank God. It's a relaxation day. My therapy, I think I'm going to change the time because usually I have therapy and it's over at 2 and it'd be right time for me to get up, try to get my mind right after it, and then take her to work. So I'm doing it early, like 10. It's going to be perfect. I think I might tell her I want to change it to early because I'll be up early. So that way, after I take her and do all that, just relax. I'll be on edge a little bit, like, oh my gosh, I got to get up. I got to do this. I got to do that. All right. I love you guys. 11111 was on the screen when I seen that. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please share the channel. I'm trying to make the algorithm move. Y'all, it is moving. It is moving. When I tell you it's moving, I'm so happy. Look, y'all. Look, remember when I said that I'll be reaching the threshold? Listen. Look at this paused on me. It's paused on my. When I tell y'all, I was looking like, okay, God. Okay. I just want this to stay consistent and not be, but yeah, it's moving. It's moving. So, could y'all see that? It moved. It's moving. What? Who this? What's this? Oh, anyways. All right, y'all. Love you guys. And I will see you guys more than likely. Oh, 3 o'clock. I have a video coming out. Some flaky pie crust, a quick video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably load a short later on tonight. But yeah, that's it for today. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you are interested in or want to know more about, put it below. And don't forget to look at the community post because I'll be posting on there a lot of inspiration. I just posted this video that will make you think. Go check out my community post. I put the link to the video. I screenshot it, but put the link to the video. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. So I'm about to take this off and go relax and find me something to watch. I actually don't even want this window open, to be honest with you. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I like to feel like I'm in my little space. So, all right. Love you guys. Later, Gators. Because ain't nobody here. Because ain't nobody saying nothing. Unless it's froze, ain't nobody saying nothing.